It's true around the world, but actually Australian business is interesting, a little bit more intense than even business in the US in one category. What percentage of Australian businesses are still alive 5 years after they start? Who knows? What percentage of Australian businesses are still alive 5 years after they start? I'll give you a clue. 90% of all Australian businesses are gone in the first 5 years. If you and I are going to really make this thing work, it's that we got to look and say, okay, why do they fail? Why do so many businesses fail? Why is it? I mean, good-intentioned people, smart people, strong people, and yet they still fail. And many of them had good products, good services. They had great advantages when they start. They may have been successful for 3 or 4 or 5 years or even 10 years. And now they're gone. I will tell you what I've seen in my life, and I've had the privilege now of working around the world with 50 million people through my books and tapes and audio and video programs, but I've worked with 4 million people, 4 million from 100 different countries over the last 34 years. I can clearly tell you there's patterns you don't miss when you've been with that many people and that many businesses. And the one pattern I can tell you above anything else is most businesses fail because they fail to anticipate what's coming. Write that down. Write down, anticipation is the ultimate power. If you fail to anticipate, no matter how smart you are, you're going to end up reacting and your business will pay the price. And the price in the sport we're in is death of the business, just like a gladiator. Now, what do I mean by this? Maybe I can show you what I mean by giving you an example that more people could relate to. I want you to sit up in your chair with some energy. So I know you're in it. Sit up in your chair with some energy. Make sure the person next to you's got some energy. And I want you to yell out, I, if this describes an experience you really have. And I want you to be honest. If it doesn't describe an experience you have, don't say anything. But if it describes an experience you have, I want you to raise your hand and go, I, all right? So here's my question. How many of you in this room have ever experienced the total and complete humiliation that comes when you play a video game against a child? How many have had this experience? Say I. How many have had this happen more than once? Say I. Who always wins when you play a video game against a child? Who? The child. Why? Is it because they're smarter, quicker, faster? In fact, don't even tell me why. Think about how the process occurs. First of all, you don't play many video games, so you're smart. You don't offer to be a part of this game. It usually occurs because one of your children, or you maybe you're an aunt or an uncle to someone, or a friend, and they say to you at Christmas time, Auntie, Unc, somebody, Mom, Dad, play this game with me. And you say, no, I don't play those games. You go enjoy it. I'm no good at it. And they go, no, it's really easy. Let me show you. And they hand you this little gun. They go, just choon, 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 bam, bam, bam. You just shoot guys just like that. It's so easy. And they go, come on, do this with me. And finally, you acquiesce. And then what happens? You should know you're being set up when they say, you go first. And what happens? You pick up that gun, and these aliens come at you, choom, 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 and you're dead usually in about 3.8 seconds. Now the child takes the gun. What happens? And about 45 minutes later, you get your second turn. Who knows what I'm talking about here? Say I. Now you're pissed, right? You're like getting competitive. I'm not getting shot in 3 seconds. So now you're really focused, and you get shot in the back, and you're dead in 2 seconds. The kids, 45 minutes later, you get your third one. The kid scores 480 million points, you get 3. Who's had this experience? Say I. Why does the child always win? Is it because they're younger, faster, smarter, more flexible? Their minds are wired this way. No, listen to me. The child always wins because they played this game before. And because they played the game before, listen to me, key words, they know the road ahead. And if you know the road ahead, you have the ultimate advantage over everyone around you. You must know the road ahead. Why? Because when you know the road ahead, you can anticipate. Write it down again. Anticipation is the ultimate advantage in business and in life. Anticipation, when you know the road ahead, you know what's coming. When you know what's coming, you can anticipate. When you can anticipate, what's the benefit of anticipation? When you anticipate, you're ahead of the game. If you're not anticipating, what do you have to do? React. And when you're in the game of business and you react, you're going to die. It's that simple. I don't care who you are. I don't care how long you've been in business. If you find yourself reacting, you're going to die. You're in business and you didn't anticipate some of the challenges coming up with technology, and all of a sudden it eats you up in a week, in a month. What you built 5, 10 years ago disappears. Who's seen this happen and knows what I'm talking about is real here? Say aye.